Luana Pinheiro is an 8-1 strawweight born in João Pessoa, Paraíba, Brazil, now fighting out of Belo, Horizonte. 27 years old with 7 finishes in round 1 over 8 wins. She makes up another power couple alongside UFC Flyweight Matheus Nicolau. The judo black belt got a KO on the Contender Series. Now she's back 6 months later for UFC Vegas 25. Take me back to 2017, we got Luana's second fight of the year, fresh off her only career loss, a split decision. Back 4 months later to make things right versus Charlene de Souza, making her professional debut, although 1 year older than Pinheiro. Opening seconds, Luana 1-2 gets opponent backstepping. Another one brings them into the clinch as de Souza goes crazy with the body shots, leaves herself off balance for an easy throw to the mat. Minute and change later, Pinheiro finds herself an arm down there. Textbook transition to lock it in, but de Souza is flexible, does her yoga. No matter how deep it is, she will not tap. Moments later, she bends the limb backwards, and that is definitely all she wrote. Luana Pinheiro makes quick work of her opponent to get back on track with win number 3. Nice combination afforded her the only takedown she would need, dominant on the ground to earn the tap. Moving on to 2018, we got a battle of 3-1 fighters tonight. Jessica Kelly, or according to Tapology, Jessica Rodriguez, stands opposite Pinheiro. And this is actually the second time they've faced off. Jessica was submitted by Luana 2 years ago for her second ever win. Minute and change in, Luana charges forward, intent on the takedown, but not before a quick knee to the body. Rodriguez answers back but gets tossed by the judo black belt. Had side control locked, but elects to go back to half guard. Moments later, Pinheiro has passed a full mount and postures up to land her punches. She snatches up the rear naked choke, but it's tough because she's falling off to one side. The squeeze, though, is boa constricting. Demolition on the mat again gives Luana Pinheiro victory number 4. Talented with those judo throws, needed only one on this night to afford herself the only submission attempt she would need. Back in the cage just 1 month later, now with Brave CF and fighting with home field advantage in Belo Horizonte. Pinheiro taking on 6-5 Elaine Pantera Leal, the Muay Thai fighter with 4 wins by tap. Also a loss to the same exact person Luana lost to. Both decisions, now let's see who's better. Late round 1 kick slaps Luana's leg, takes it as an omen to crash in and gets the fight where she wants. Another judo throw, but Leal keen, tries to reverse in midair, but Pinheiro too strong, stays on top. Minute later, opponent grabs the limb, but Pinheiro drags her arm out of there, battering her with the pound and ground. But Leal tries to escape, grabs the single, but Luana keen to it, pulls guard with the guillotine, and that is deep. Opponent taps, but Pinheiro needs to yell first. Another win, another first round submission for Luana Pinheiro, now up to 5-1. Handled the Muay Thai specialist well, taking her down with ease, judo throwing anyone and everyone. Found the submission when opponent made one mistake and capitalized with her 3rd straight tap in round 1. First fight of 2019, taking on 0-2 Yasmeli Araque out of San Cristobal, Venezuela. Finished twice at the pro ranks, but her only amateur fight ended in a knockout win. Watch that uppercut. Round 1 clock counting up. Luana closes distance, left hook landing into the takedown. Reversed by Araque, but only for a moment. Pinheiro shifts her hips to roll opponent right back over for some heavy strikes. Minute gone now, Luana posturing up from full mount for an elbow, then pounding away with the strikes until Araque gives up her back and Pinheiro no wasted movement, instant tap. Luana snatches up her 4th straight submission in the first, and now she's 6-1, riding a 5-fight win streak. Facing weaker competition this bout, but took advantage, making it look easy, flowing like water through her opponent's guard for the tailor-made tap. Second and final bout of 2019, 2 months later in Bahrain, facing 4-2 Hellraiser Harper. The Ultimate Fighter veteran facing the likes of Courtney Casey from the UFC, 2-2 over her last 4 fights. Minute and change into the first, Harper kicked a spin, but Pinheiro exits out the left side for the hook. Right hook starts the flurry, backing opponent up to the cage and forcing a takedown attempt. Luana smart to it, another judo hip toss, and she steps right to full mount. Now in half guard, working hard for a choke, but elects not to burn out her arms on it. Instead, Harper gets up to eat a knee and a right hook from hell. Knockout in round 1. Luana Pinheiro lets the fists fly for victory 7. First knockout on her record as she extends her win streak to 5. 359 days later, she got her 6th straight win with another KO on the Contender Series. Pinheiro will debut against 10-10 UFC vet Randa Markos at UFC Vegas 2-5.